Hi everyone, today we are going to look at which trading robots are cheating backtest results. The problem is that there are a lot of people who only look at backtests to make a decision on whether to buy a trading robot. If they see a chart like this, they will just buy without even running their own backtests. For those who are able to run their own backtests, there are some programmers who have discovered that it is possible to fake backtest results by hard coding into the trading robot to stop trading on dates or date ranges where they know, in hindsight of course, when the trading robot was not performing. This results in some of the most beautiful looking equity growth charts which do not reflect reality. For more information, have a look at the link on the screen. This is a product called Tick Data Suite which I use for my own backtesting. And recently they've announced a really cool feature where we can force the trading robot to backtest using the same data but shift it 28 years in the past, thereby getting around the hard-coded dates. The reason why 28 years is because this is when dates correspond to the relevant day. This means that when we do a backtest, if we see a standard backtest and a history shifted backtest having the same looking chart, we know it's not being manipulated. However, if we do see a difference, then the author has deliberately coded something. So we did this test with some of the current popular trading robots and some suggestions from our members on Patreon. If you would like to learn about our membership, check out our site here at www.patreon.com/Mr. Alan Forex. And here are the 10 trading robots on the Metatrader marketplace that we tested. These are all the MT4 versions, but I'm sure it'll be the same result if they have MT5 versions. Obviously, it would be great to know in advance before you buy any product if there is any manipulation. But if there are other trading robots that people want me to take a look at, please put them in the comments box below. If there are enough, then I'll make another video. Okay, let's get to it. Aura Gold. This has a beautiful looking normal backtest. However, when I history shifted it, it completely failed, not a single trade. One of our patrons already took this to the trading robots author, and the author did come back with an explanation which I've copied and pasted on the screen. He said that there were poor quality results before 2011 and his trading robot needs good data to work with, so he blocked it. Sounds plausible, but up to you to decide for yourself. Blue Shift. The standard backtest and history shifted backtest look exactly the same. However, this is one of those trading robots with a small take profit and relatively large stop. See our video about these trading robots for more information, but this one has not been manipulated. Advanced Scalper. Standard test and history shifted backtests are the same, no manipulation. Okay, Night Hunter. This clearly shows very different results in the standard backtest versus the history shifted ones. If you look at the standard backtest chart, you can see it's a beautiful looking chart, but if you look at the history shifted one, you can see that it looks completely different. You can also see from the shape of the chart that the stops are huge compared with the wins, and unfortunately too many losers to make it feasible. This is clearly manipulated. Reindeer, Scalper Pro, standard backtest and history shifted one are the same, no foul play. Steady Trading Robot. There were slight differences between the standard backtest and the history shifted one. I did run this a couple of times just in case it was my machine, but there is something happening here. I just don't know what it is, but whatever was intended, I don't think it was to cheat results, as both the backtests were still positive. Magic FX, no manipulation, however, not a nice looking chart. Magic 7, clear manipulation of the backtest results. Keep away from this trading robot. The Professor, another one showing very different results in the standard backtest versus the history shifted one. Another one to keep away from. And finally, R Factor, no manipulation, still a good looking equity growth chart. You can check out the review of this trading robot in the video description box below. So what to do if you have purchased a product that has shown to have manipulated backtests? I think it's really awful that some authors are doing this to trick people into buying their products, especially when there are a few $100s each. I personally think it's important to confront the authors to see what they have to say. If you have purchased a product on the Metatrader marketplace, then you can post comments. At least then other people can be informed before they buy the product. Or perhaps your comment will shame the author into removing their scam product. Also on the product page you can write to Metatrader themselves. There's a complaint button that you can click on, and that will open up a text dialog box. I don't know what Metatrader's approach would be on this, but I'm sure they would take note if enough people complain. Scam products should be exposed. So that brings us to the end of another video. Please do let me know if there are others which don't seem to be performing as their backtests suggest. If there are enough, I will make another video. If you want to run these tests yourselves, you can do it with a product called Tick Data Suite, which plugs into Metatrader. I'll leave some links in the video description box below. I hope you found this video useful, and I thank you for taking the time to watch it. Don't forget also to check out our subscription site on Patreon. Until the next video, goodbye.